you ready to bust out. Hey, welcome to the Upper Echelon podcast, man. We back for another one, man. I'm Right That Guy, and we here with the who, what, when, and why, man. I'm here with my main man, Two-Tone Bone. Hey, you saw him last week. Shit. He a little more sober this time, so don't worry about it. I got a man that only gets mediums for shirts. Hey, I got the little homie CJ once again. He getting to be a medium homie, so man, let's pop it off, man. Let's pop it off, bro. Since we talking about people talking crazy about one another, man, we got to bring up that 50 Cent and that King B.A.F.T.A, man.
This how you get the demo going, bro?
Hey,
You starting over.
My bad. I got a certain echelon that I live on. It's an upper one, but But man, with that 50 Cent and King beef, man, I'm kind of thinking here, bro. You shouldn't have brought nobody mom into it. 50 Cent started that, bro. Why would you do that? Why would you post a picture of that man mom and then try to play victim? You know, it ain't like you playing victim, but he getting tore up, bro. I ain't never seen 50 get tore up like that.
I don't think 50
Right.
playing victim.
Facts.
I don't think 50 playing victim. 50 he didn't expect them little young boys to get in there. The YN generation is crazy nowadays. He thought he was gonna have a nice friendly feud with T.I. T.I, you want to rap? Okay, cool. I know you're a better rapper than me, but I'm probably a better joker than you. But he probably ain't though, because T.I is a comedian now. And hey, T.I or Tiny posted that picture. So, you know, I'm pretty sure T.I had him a couple jokes in there, but he unleashed them little boys on there. King, man, that is tough. You know what I'm saying? I gotta bow out with that one, man. You talking about people's dead moms, though? That's crazy. It is a difference between talking about a dead mom and an alive mom, by the way.
You think so?
Yes.
But he brought his mama regardless, though.
What did he say about her?
I mean, he the one that 50 Cent the one that posted that picture, making jokes under there, doing all the comments. But
who took that picture? Like people, and I ain't trying to stick up for 50. I'm not trying to stick up for 50. I think he barked up the wrong tree with this one, honestly.
Your favorite show, Power.
But yeah, I'm messing with Power. 50, rocking with Power, man. You feel me? But y'all gotta remember, 50 probably know Tiny, dude. You remember T.I and 50, or T.I and Floyd Mayweather got into it, and who was T.I best friend, or who was Floyd Mayweather's best friend? You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been over here. Then on top of that, I've seen too many people take pictures of themselves. That's on you if you post a pic that people can bag on. You know what I'm saying? And 50 is a bagger, but then 50, yo bad, because hey, that little boy, that little ugly boy,
That Muppet is going ham on him, dog.
Hey, listen, man. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. King ready to lay something down. He's ready to lay something down. Y'all gotta remember, King, T.I has always spoke about how he has battled with himself with the more uncut and brash version of him versus the more polished side. On his album, what was that? Trap Music. On Trap Music, which was a classic, there's a song in there called T.I versus T.I.P.
Yeah.
One of my favorite records.
Yeah.
Then, years later, after he's become a global phenom and whatnot, and blown up and jumped out the gym, movie success, he dropped an album called T.I versus T.I.P. And I think this is showing how his children possess all facets of him.
Right.
He mentioned in the interview how the Money and Major and Messiah, they are, you know, kind of like
different eras.
They're like T.I. Whereas King said, well, that's Tip from back in the day, West Side. He just like that. And I was being facetious when I said King ready to lay something down. However, man, that little boy is he's gonna and he'll go the distance, and you know, I just think that 50 wasn't really, and I'm a 50 Cent fan. You know what I'm saying? The G-Unit mixtapes, all those back in the day, fire. However, T.I is one of the greatest artists of all time, 50 is a great. 50 put out a great album. 50 has a great catalog. He makes great music. I'm not gonna take that away from 50.
You think? Oh, don't say what you about to say.
But T.I. will literally. You know the song with Rihanna, "Live Your Life."
Yeah.
So that song was a great song. You could take T.I.'s verses off of there and just that beat and Rihanna on there, the harmonizer she was doing. It's a great record. T.I. was rapping his you know what off on that song, bro.
No, yeah, he like that.
So
yeah,
it's only a handful of guys that can make really good music and also rap really, really good while they making this really good music. T.I. happens to be one of them. So he is, yes, a better rapper. He's gonna out rap 50 Cent. We know that. We know he's gonna out rap 50 Cent. That's not what this is about.
50
right
make
now.
better music to me though. He can put together a better record than T.I.
50 definitely makes better records, but they make different type of. I think they make different type of music.
It's Prime. Think of Prime versus Prime though, bro.
I'm
gonna go 50 Cent all day.
As far
but
as
you more of a T.I. fan.
no,
bro.
I'm telling you. I'm at my core. You know, Fifth is like my cousin. You know, he's a Jackson. So, however, T.I. has said things on records, bro. He has way more. Put like this: T.I. got way more quotables than 50. Way more, bro.
Candy Shop alone, do you?
Bro.
More quotables, bro. You tripping, man. Hey, man. We ain't gonna debate 50 Cent versus T.I. all day, man. We on 50 Cent and King, man. You on the wrong subject.
No, but okay, but that's his lineage, bro.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm on the same traction as you, bro. For sure.
King is with the business, man. I see it.
Hey, man, he a character, bro. But man, before I want to jump around a little bit too, man, because that we got to see how that play out, man. There's definitely some more intricacies to it and all that good 100%. Stuff, man. But man, what I want to talk about a little bit is, man, the Wolf Grade 5s drop, bro. And I kind of just want to go over the Jordan release. I did get me a pair.
Okay. Of course you did.
You was on the bus with your pair on, which don't make no sense. That's your priorities backwards, but it's cool.
With friends like this, who needs enemies?
I don't know how y'all are into Jordans though, you know what I mean? But I collect shoes. I've been collecting since that 2011 era when it really hit Nebraska like that, but when it really popped off, that's when I've been doing it since then. But man, it was kind of good to see all them pairs sell out, man. People got to go put in the leg where you got to get in the lines, but it was some violence over that. I can't remember which state it was, man. I had to bring it up. Somebody got shot over this pair.
Of course they did.
Wow.
Hey, we are so back, baby. Jordan's is back.
Jordan put that hit out. Get them off me and that little boy booty.
Whoa.
That's my bad, Jay. My bad, Jay.
Let them speak for themselves. I know what you was trying to do. You was trying to help him, bro. I need a free pair of mics, though, man. I need a free pair of mics. You see me standing up for you, bro, but nah, man. He pulled his phone out of his big jeans and laid the hit down, is what you saying. Is that what you saying?
I had to get him off me.
Tripping, bro. Tripping. Man, nah, it was a good thing, though, man, because you keep seeing a lot of these flops, man. There's a couple of shoes that flopped that I really didn't care for, man.
Well,
but, you know.
Well, let me say something real quick, since I don't think we're really paying attention to the overall issue. Monks ain't got no money, man. It's messed up outside, man. If you ain't got a couple of, you feel me, going on, then you. So, what month is this? We're entering March. What just happened? The taxes just hit. Of course these Jordans is gonna sell out, bro.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying the real sneaker aficionados, you feel me? But
the line,
the everyday, the regular person who's got multiple children and the multiple children are seen on, they looking at the phones. You got 3, 12, you got a 12, 11, and a 14-year-old in your house. And it's just you, whether it's man or woman. And if you're not averaging $300,000 a year? You talking about this is real shit. So I'm just saying, I say, yeah, of course the shoes are gonna sell out. When the pandemic hit and they was passing out them stimmies, Louis Vuitton went through the roof. The bread, they had the bread.
You got a point. Man, tell me what you think, man. Spill some info on the situation.
I got the grip of Jordans too, though. So I'm not trying to sit up here and cap like I don't participate in the shoe collection thing or whatever. I just, I wait till I got keep.
You borrow. Go ahead, man.
I gotta say, wait a second. Wait a second, because I'm not about to. What he said on Belly. Don't bring me no scary business.
I watched how hard you eyed this water when I drank it. You ain't never seen this type of shit up close in your life, man. Hey, man. Let my barber speak, man.
I don't want the world to get this wrong perception. This guy here, he didn't take his meds this morning. So it's okay. It's okay. We love you, little bro.
I think, it's well deserved with Michael Jordan, though, man. Michael Jordan, to me, he's my GOAT and a lot of other people's GOAT. And if anybody's shoes is going for that, I think the price of the shoes are ridiculous, being that you're only spending like $20 to make them. Probably less than $20, but if you're a collector, collect them. And sometimes keeping the prices up there takes it to where real Jordan wearers like you guys are, y'all get to stay like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes clubs are supposed to be clubs. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just have people that want to hop in there every once in a while. But like you said, the reason why these sold out because you got a lot of other people. They got them tizzles, man.
It was one of them ones though. Don't let this be that though, bro, because it's some other J's that came out. These shoes that came out for 15 years, bro. In Wolf Grade 5s, man. I remember seeing them in school and shit like that. Like I ain't, really trying to get your hands on them pair. That was nostalgic for people, bro.
Another thing I'll say is, all them other shoes be bunk. It's only the retros. It's only the retros that I hear everybody going crazy. I'm not a Jordan wearer. I got a couple pair of Jordans. I like 11s is my favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Probably one of the most popular. Yeah. Those in the 12s.
My kids used to be on my butt about getting them for them all the time. Yeah. But the retros, it's never been.
You're right.
No other. It's one through whatever that I hear people like. You know what I'm saying? But when they come up with those
mixes, stop after the 14. The real Jordan heads. Am I lying?
No, you all the way on
14s.
Yeah.
The 14s, they,
But even still though, bro, you ain't lying. The colorways are super weak. But I think for a Jordan collector like myself, man, and CJ, bro, once you start getting quite a few pair, you got all the retros, you start venturing out a little bit. Let's be real about that. You start getting maybe things that ain't so retro, like
Let's put some Nikes.
Yeah.
I got a few Griffies. Bunch of Maxes.
I got a couple of dogs on. Little Derek Jr. Yeah,
but y'all brothers ain't got no teams.
Shout out to the Latin community. They call those Mexican Jordans. I didn't say this. I didn't make this up. I just heard it somewhere. They was like, "Oh man, homie had the Mexican J's on." I said, "Mexican J's? What are those?"
Thanks.
He said, "You know the teams?"
The teams.
I said, "Lord help us."
Because my partners is getting busy. They're doing construction work and everything.
83 roofs a day.
In South Omaha, them is going platinum right now. Them is going platinum. Hey man,
shout out to the Latin community. Idos Mil.
Speaking a little bit of the Latin community, man, I seen Tom, you just told me, man, one of them cartel leaders, El Mencho. Is that correct? Is that how I pronounce it there?
El Mencho.
Man, give me the spill on the story, bro. I need to understand what happened, dog.
I wasn't too familiar with El Mencho, but he was part of some drug cartel, like a younger, newer drug cartel. And they put a woman on him, man. I heard they tracked the location of the Instagram model, and his homeboy was like, "Hey, you go get the model for me, bring the model back here." You know what I'm saying? I'll do my thing, and you take the model back to the airport. So I heard they tracked the homie off of the Instagram model, and then they got him, and they said that the police or army or whatever had him in custody. He had a $15 million bounty on his head. They got him in custody and smoked him in custody. And the American government was part of that.
Sounds about right.
In Jalisco with the J. Jalisco, Mexico. Like, and that's just crazy. You see all the tourists, like, what would you be doing right now seeing buildings blowing up? And it's crazy because they're not messing up any particular people. They're messing up, the cartels run like all of the resorts and all of that stuff. So it's like, okay, cool. Y'all wouldn't got our guy, we're gonna burn up the buildings. Cause y'all the people that's responsible for killing him right now. Y'all went and got him and all that. So I seen one clip, people were at the gas station. They went and pushed them back in their car, took their gas, made them leave, had guns, poured the gas all over the gas pump, all over the ground, lit the lighter, and took up out of there. Like they're blowing up infrastructures over there.
Man, it's the Wild West over there, bro. Cartels do run everything, man. And you know, they ruthless, man. They ruthless, dog. It ain't nobody that's safe over there. That's probably not the place to be right now with all that kind of stuff going on. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think he had sent the two. They had killed a couple of Americans over there.
Yeah,
trying to prove a point, if I'm not mistaken, right?
One of my sources had informed me that a colleague of theirs was stranded. An American was stranded over there. A few Americans were stranded over there during that tumultuous time, and yeah, it was rough. I wouldn't want to, you know, wish that on nobody. I think people deserve safety, you know, especially the people that's, you know, the everyday man and woman, you know what I'm saying? They just trying to handle their business and, as they say, keep their head down and just do their thing. You know, it's wild, but it's a corrupt world.
Man, speaking of a little bit of corruption, we talking a little bit overseas too, man. It was the B.A.F.T.A awards. I just learned what this stood for too, man. You're gonna definitely have to repeat that, because like others, I didn't know what this stood for, but there's a little bit of a racial slur that was yelled out there. It's from a gentleman with Tourette's. I mean, CJ, fill the people in on the story a little bit, man. I know they might have seen it, but let me know your thoughts on it too, actually. I'm sure they probably saw it.
What is B.A.F.T.A though?
So, to my understanding, B.A.F.T.A is the British African Film and Theater Association. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments. Let me know.
Right.
So yeah, Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo. Legends.
Aaliyah Daddy on.
Oh man, Romeo Must Die. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And he was also in Malcolm X. He was just in Sinners. He was in Crooklyn. He's been, you know, very highly decorated actor. And Michael B. Jordan, you know, everybody know him. You know what I'm saying? He brought the Rocky the trilogy back to life with the Creed. He was in a really good movie. One of his first movies, if I'm not mistaken, was Fruitvale Station.
Yeah. Based
on a true story. Really good movie. Go check that out if you haven't seen it. But so I'm just trying to give a landscape as to what was going on. These are two decorated, sophisticated, distinguished black men presenting an award at a very prestigious ceremony. The individual who blurted out the racial slurs, he was there to receive recognition for his movie that he was in about his life. This is a gentleman who had dealt with Tourette's for his entire life. So without being disrespectful, so my point is, without being disrespectful to the individuals who suffer with Tourette's, I'm not familiar with it thoroughly, so I'm not going to sit up here and be like what a person can or can't do who has Tourette's. I don't even want to look at that. What I want to examine is this award show was not live.
It was not live.
It was taped.
Oh, okay, that's different then. I thought it was live at first.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, with that being said, if the demonstration was taped, that means there's some time for editing.
Come on, man.
For sure.
They edited out. They did edit out.
That's too much.
Someone blurted out in the audience. Not this gentleman. Someone else blurted out "Free Palestine," which I do stand with Palestine. If you know better, you know. They edited that out though.
Nah.
100%. 100%. And so at the end of the day, my issue is not with anyone who said anything. My issue is with the committee who signed off on this.
To put this content out.
Mm-hmm.
You was okay with it.
Yeah.
And
Y'all thought this would be funny.
as black people,
Or it's not that big of a deal.
as black people, I just feel like, what do we need a hater's validation for? So y'all put that in the comments, let me know.
Hey, like, comment, and subscribe while y'all down there. Yeah, definitely let us know your thoughts on this issue, man. That definitely needs addressed.
I don't think we need haters validation, but it's like the lanes that we want to get in as black folks. Sometimes the lanes that we want to get in, the rooms that we want to walk in, those are not per se black rooms, you know what I'm saying? So it's like if you want to make it to Hollywood, you're going to have to get acceptance from certain areas, you know what I'm saying? Them folks, and I believe what my brother's saying is like, why do we even need to be going and participating in these award shows if y'all not going to show us the respect and at least edit that stuff out? If anybody they said Palestine, y'all edited it. If we would have said something about somebody being homosexual, y'all would have blurted, you know what I'm saying? Y'all would have edited it out, you know what I'm saying? But for the goal that we want, we feel like we have to go through those doors.
But so I understand that for sure, big bro.
I don't feel like that. But
but that's and so I guess the only pushback I have with that is, what would be wrong with us having our own, like when they made the B.A.F.T.A awards, initially I'm like, yo, this is great. This is great because these are people within the culture giving props to people within the culture.
Man, that Soul Train and the BET Awards,
Yeah.
the way that them two networks were ran, they got fumbled so bad. It used to be the Soul Train Awards, bro. So that's just terrible business management, man. But I want to leave that question open-ended, bro, because like you said, I know you said you want to, when you was texting, you want to do a longer segment about that. I think we could do a whole episode about that too, man, because like I said, this is worth the conversation. This needs to be talked about. Absolutely. We'll expand on this, man, because that goes into races, reparations, a little bit of history, but it's another big issue, though. Like I said, I also want to address too with the time we got left, man. Y'all caught up on the situation a little bit in Iran at all?
100%.
Man,
100%.
Listen, I'm not the biggest supporter of the Orange Man whatsoever here, man. But me and my guy was just talking, bro. Running a country ain't pretty, and when it comes to safety, Europe should be more concerned than anybody because they're right there next to him, they're close to him, but. Dog, they cannot have nuclear weapons. We've seen how they will act. But let me start with this. Yeah, it was their leader, their supreme leader, was killed in the recent attack by the U.S. there, man. That's the biggest overview. And this has been building up since last year when we all did another missile attack on them and blew up the other nuclear base they were trying to do, bro. So
when did we do that?
That was last year, maybe last May. Maybe somewhere in the early year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But, man, without sitting there getting into political parties and this and that, how you feel. Moral of the story is the country has to be safe, man.
Yeah.
They are making other countries not safe. We told them already you cannot have nuclear weapons. Now somebody has to step in. And you think that, try to do negotiations, try to do peace talks, try that for multiple weeks. And these people are dead set on how we gonna do this no matter what. You can't stop us. And it's like, man, what other action did you see possible, or am I tripping? Then do I think that was the only action possible? Yes, truthfully, am I tripping? I need to know, gentlemen, am I tripping?
I don't feel like you tripping, just because big respect. You've been in that field, you know what I'm saying? The military, man. Salute to everybody in the military for what y'all do. I believe, you know what I'm saying, y'all are loyal and things like that. So sometimes, man, I think it's corruption everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's corruption everywhere. Here in America, we do bad stuff to people too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's bad and what ain't, but did nobody understand when the orange dude bombed the Venezuelan, that's the right way you say it, the Venezuelan fishermen. We don't know if they had dope. We don't know if they was catching fish. He just bombed one of them. Now, if another leader was to do that, we'll say that they're wrong, and that's our reason for going over there, blowing them up and tearing them up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of just like, hey, I'm gonna go with my guys that's in the military. If y'all saying, hey, we needed to go over there, but me personally, I don't even know that dude's name. I don't know what he's done before to any other people. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't never, we hear that people aren't supposed to have weapons of mass destruction and stuff, but we have them. You know what I'm saying? So,
and to be technical, we're the only ones that ever used the nuke. To be technical, but
that's just like saying we're the only ones that have the rights to bear arms and no one else has the rights.
Listen, bro, here's the biggest factor though. Yeah. They tested the limits way too hard, man. I'm gonna make this a short story shorter. They kept testing missiles and they're like, dude, we can see the direction you're trying to aim them. They're increasing their distance every year to basically try to attack America on the homeland, bro. And so, you know, like I said, America ain't pretty. It's built on some ugly stuff, brother. There ain't no denying that. But this is my home and I do love America. But hey, and on that note, though, it's absolutely been a pleasure having y'all again, man. It's been another episode of the Upper Echelon Podcast. We'll be back next week, too, man. And we out.
Indeed.